Hi everyone, Macsen here. Welcome back to my Stellaris Let's Play, playing with the Heinlein patch, as well as its accompanying DLC, Leviathans DLC. In the last video, at the end of the last video, I was just about to take out this spaceport that was what I was hoping to do, and actually had to stop recording. I also had just completed a tech, which was picking up the new destroyers. They are now available, and also a spaceport upgrade. So I've decided to upgrade my capital system, which has a module on it with the new spaceport. I've also renamed my capital planet from Pupa to Chrysalis. In fact, I've renamed quite a few things. If we go into the ship designer, I figured out some names for all of the ships basically. So the theme I've gone with is a mixture of religious conquest, anything to do with moths and butterfly type creatures, and I was going to have a quite cutesy names as well, potentially as well, but I backed out of that. So this was going to be the fuzzy wuzzy antenna and the curly whirly proboscis, but yeah, not sure if I'm gonna go with a cute option. Constructor ship is the caterpillar, which yeah, I think is quite appropriate maybe for a construction type thing. For the religious conquest, Hajira is a type of religious migration, I believe. Ganglion is a type of brain in a moth, and Closer is the coming out to the pupa stage, so it's like a transport and opening up for the troops. I thought that would go well. For the stations later on, I'm going to have egg, larvae and pupa for those three, and there's a couple more ships as well, but I'll discuss their names then. I need some fleet names as well, so if you've got any good ideas, perhaps going with the theme, that would be great. May even come out with one or two myself as well. Can't currently rename the fleet now though, because I'm in combat with that station. So let's first of all pick up a tech anyway. Robots, definitely don't want that. I can pick those two up at any time because I've got partial research from debris. Don't really need the extra mining production, doing alright, but I'm going to pick that up, it's cheap. Right, so I think I'm ready to get started again. This
hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet
we've got a big advantage.
Situation
hopefully.
Hostile
since the last time we took on one of these, I upgraded my weapon.
Evading hostile fleet. Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, so surface on Dorville finished.
Situation.
Let's wait until the combat's over though, first of all. Probably can't hear me too well when I zoom in, so I've got to be a bit careful with that. Okay, right, brilliant. So that combat went very successfully. That actually went down, surprisingly. We lost 17 corvettes. I think I lost more than that last time round, and I didn't have as much to kill either, so I guess that's an improvement. I definitely need to repair those coming up though. Let's start bombarding this planet though. And can we see the armies? Ooh, that's not good. They have a lot of armies. I'm not sure the 8 which I've currently got is going to be enough. So let's get a couple more, 4 more there, and I'll have to get them in a bit later. The sound effects, yeah, I'm not sure they're well timed, put it that way. Okay, energy is looking okay actually. I think the energy cap has been increased since the last patch as well. That used to be about 3.5, now it's a lot more. So maybe, well, there's not much point me upgrading that yet, I don't need it. What I do need is more population, so I can get more science. That's kind of what I want at the moment. Science ship is here, so what is this doing anyway? Has it got all the debris? Probably has. I don't think I've been to this system, so I actually want to check that out. The constructors aren't doing anything because there's nothing for them to do. There's a few planets that have a mineral and an energy on them down here, and that's it.
Construction complete.
It's still a railroad hit again. There's a couple of minerals there, but do I need it? A misguided faction has seen fit. Oh, I've read this before, haven't I? So there's one population gone from the railroad, and that reduces that, luckily. So it's quite hard for you to ever get these, because as soon as the railroad hits, it goes down. But I don't want to hit in too much because I lose all my population. Right, so spaceport completed. Oh, and that reminds me, I could be spending all this on corvettes, couldn't I? We can actually have destroyers now, so I did actually design a destroyer, and there wasn't exactly many options for me. So for the section here we have two choices, a couple of medium and or actually one medium and a couple of small, or a large. Now since at this stage of the game we're not going to be coming up against large ships, it's pointless in going for that, because the large weapons have terrible tracking and they wouldn't be able to hit anything. And there's only one option there, so I think it's yeah, I didn't exactly have many options here. This is what I had to design it like. So later on these can get point defense though. That's what a destroyer is arguably best for its role, but don't have it yet. With this then, let's get some destroyers out. There goes my minerals. And yeah, right, let's get going again. Now destroyers, the ones I've designed here, should be excellent at taking out corvettes, because they're, well, they're better in most ways basically, and they should still be able to hit them. You can see on the medium weapons there that the tracking's 30%. That's 60% on small, but I do have some small, so they'd be great against corvettes. They have decent evasion themselves, nothing as good as the corvettes, but twice as much damage. Yeah, they should do well against corvettes, which is what I'm going to be mainly using them against, hopefully. Right, scientist leveled up to level 5.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I better check there, see if I got an outpost as well. Chrysalis. Capital. There's a slave there which a populace there which wasn't enslaved for ages. I actually put that on. I built that recently. Let's stick that across. You know what? When I built that I didn't need energy. Or did need energy, now I don't. So maybe I should have gone for science. Let's clear that. Okay.
Research complete.
I could probably do with another science ship. Well, to be honest, there's not an awful lot. If I had the assist ability, I would get another scientist probably. Right, research complete here. Extra influence. So at this rate, we now have 5. I can really start to colonize quite quickly coming up. Like getting a couple of planets from this war, more than likely. So I got to turn over stuff to sectors, and to do that I need to get them growing, really. So food would be a good idea. Farmer subsidies, yes, don't use that. Extra food I do though. That still want still. You can see the cost goes up on these tech, so it didn't used to be that much. With the every extra planet and populace I get, that cost goes up. The first 10 pops seem to be free, and then everyone after that is 1% extra. You might think that it's not arguably worthwhile colonizing too much because of that, but it probably is. Certainly the bigger planets anyway. As long as you get a certain amount of science on each of them. I don't think I need that. Yeah, it's food here. That's the best option. I still want habitability. There isn't a hotfix come out for the game yet, which is a pain, because I would really like a hotfix to fix the habitability issues on this planet, for example. It shouldn't be 40%, it should be 50%. that minus is 10, and then starting point is 60, not 50, suppose.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Where have we been engaged? I think maybe they started to make a station or something. I could hire a general coming up, but I don't really want to for the fleet, unless I absolutely have to. Gotta be careful about them sending in a force here, actually, that's a concern. So, back these. Move that there. On some of my other ships I put shields, and it's arguably making them more expensive and not much point in doing it, but I have done. The thrusters are definitely worthwhile for the speed though, I think. Transports are basically free on those armies, I think, so you might as well upgrade these just in case, I guess. Science ship is also got that. Colony ship, I don't want it any more expensive, so I'm just going to leave it default for the entire game, I think. Right, science ship got here. They actually have a couple of mining places down there. So let's check out the debris here. They have... Well, hopefully how this works is it only shows up if there's tech there that you haven't got. And really they should actually maybe color code this to let you know if it's more basic equipment that these are. Because you wouldn't want the basic equipment than if you got something more advanced. Let's do that though. That's okay. Populace here. That can move onto the physics tile in a second. So at the moment, these guys look like they're growing, which worries me because they hate my guts and they could be quite strong.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I do want to get over here and colonize, but I'm gonna have 2 extra planets soon, so I gotta do... Yeah, I gotta muck around with sectors coming up, so I shouldn't be colonizing over there until I've sorted this situation out. Right, there's an army.
Situation log updated.
Okay. So... how many armies are there? 10 when that comes in, and I've got 2 more being built. Now I think I'm going to invade now with this fleet. I don't really want to do... Well, I'm going to keep it on that bombing level at the moment, but I've already had Diplo hits for terror bombing, so I've got to be a bit careful with it. Let's land those armies. Let's get this war over. I should be able to get all that debris after this war's over. I doubt I'll have to take that out, but you never know. Okay. On this system, I've actually had some ethnic divergence. They're xenophobes. And I actually took him off being enslaved, and that gave a huge minus. So yeah, I could have issues on this planet actually. Yeah, here we go. Virmog Sovereignty League is already starting to form. So I don't really need minerals, I need food or science. So I'm gonna put that there. And yeah, I need a lot of tile clearers here as well, don't I? I think with the governor here, I'm only going to move him when it would get me a discount in influence. Otherwise, I'm not going to use it because it's just too much micromanagement involved. In fact, I wish that they would just get rid of that entirely and maybe have some sort of other governors that you don't need to constantly move around. I could lose this. This could be close. If I start about to take losses, I'll probably retreat. Maybe I should have hired a general. What's this? Oh, it's not an army. Recruitment on Veric Mog finished. Let's back all.
Research complete. Debris analyzed.
Yeah, I'm not sure I got enough here, you know. Debris, right, great. Science, new computer, right, I can upgrade my ships again. Right, they're rare techs, so I might be able to pick them debris. Solar panel networks, cheap. And assist research is on here now as well. Wow, these are close decisions actually. I think I'm actually going to go for assist research, and I may even get a scientist to help with research and stick it on the capital system, which probably has the best research coming up. Influence, I've got a lot now. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to win this. So I think I'm going to have to hire a general in a second. Yeah, that's probably going to die in a second. I'm going to retreat here then. Okay. When can I retreat the next guy? I don't know. Right, so I need to get my armies back to Grore and repair, I think. Let's go to there. And I need to make some more probably as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to hire a general. Wish I had now. Okay. I think they might be resilient actually, isn't it? That's probably why they're...
Planetary invasion failed. System survey complete.
Well. Did we lose that guy entirely? I think we might have done. Right, scientist. He's done there. With him, let's get looking for debris. I think I've literally surveyed everything that's within my territory and some stuff beyond. I could really... There isn't a thing that separates the damaged ships here yet either. Which was... It's in EU4, I don't know why they haven't done it with Stellaris. Okay, I've taken out the damaged ones, all of them I think, so let's bring those back to Grore.
Construction complete.
And yeah, they can repair there. Right, Chrysalis finished something on the surface. Right, science. Food's a bit low.
Construction complete.
Right, I think I might be ready to go back out actually there. Right, population on here. What's the food like? Right, we've got enough food. Let's continue our focus on science. Okay. We've completed the farmer subsidies. Tile blockers or a military academy. So this is army build speed, army damage. Would seem it'd be quite nice at the moment, wouldn't it? That's cheap as well. Army upkeep is also reduced. How about creatures on a planet still? There's one there. I think I'm actually inclined to go for the tile blocker even though it's a bit more expensive. That's nice, but I can probably do without it, I think, even though yeah, I had to retreat there. So we'll pick that up. Let's check out his armies then. So they all look full to me. So I'm actually going to be getting this army back out in a second.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay. Right. Supposedly, if all the armies can't land now, I think they stay in orbit. Because you can only have a certain amount, depending on how big the planet is, I think. So, let's embark all of those. Got 13 strong. I will hire a general. So let's recruit one here. So what options do we have? Army morale on attack, damage, lifespan, or army morale on defense. Now, is this literally only if you're defending a planet, and that's only if you're attacking a planet? This guy seems the best to me, but sadly he's the oldest. But I'm going to recruit him anyway. So we'll get some use out of him, definitely. Coming up. But probably not as much as I would have liked. Right, so that's recruited. Let's get back to here. Bring in this here. Looks like some of the destroyers are coming in.
Debris analyzed.
Right.
Construction complete.
Governor gained a trait. Governor Akia Zankikin has leveled up and gained the trait Substance Abuser. That's unfortunate for her. Which governor is that? So it's the building cost one. So she's probably not going to last too long going by that. Right. Population are here. Okay. Right, what research did I get? The mining networks. There are fusion missiles, which is a level 2 of missiles. Might even get that for free coming up for the debris situation. There's mineral silo. Now these have actually changed and they're much more interesting now. Not only do they give you extra storage, but they also give you adjacency bonus, and mineral silo 1 does likewise also in terms of adjacency. The mineral processing plant has also changed. It no longer requires influence, so they are definitely going to be more worthwhile building as well. This is the defense platform. I think I'm going to pick up that. Don't tend to use defense platforms all that often at all. Okay.
Debris analyzed.
Why is that low? Oh, offensive wall. Okay. Repaired that one. Let's bring that back up here. It would be cool if there's a button that you can click for it to go to the nearest rally point. That doesn't seem to...
Hostile fleet engaged.
I think at the moment. Ooh, and oh, this reminds me as well. I should have rivaled this empire as well. They just ended it with us. If we were going to rival these guys, we're actually on decent relations, surprisingly now, I would be gaining 0.2 influence per year from that, which is pretty crap, isn't it? Let's be honest. I might do that though, but I think I'll make a decision with it after the war. See what state they're in coming up. They probably have one planet left. I could be rivaling others as well, but I don't really like to rival empires unless I'm doing it to get a diplomatic bonus in one way or another. My enemy's enemy is my friend, that type of thing. That's why you would want to rival someone in many circumstances, but yeah, I don't usually do it just for influence.
Situation log updated.
But sometimes it can be worthwhile. Right, scientists. Got a boost somewhere. Where are these troops? Right, coming in.
Debris analyzed.
Okay. It's a new rivalry. Looks like I forgot to make some more destroyers. Non-aggression pact invitation. Is that war over now then? Not even sure if they were what I thought they were. I don't like that situation. It could cause problems if they get more than non-aggression.
Construction complete. Research complete.
I think we're
Debris
gonna win that
analyzed.
comfortably. Better add. We had 13 now. Right, more debris. Base fruit surface queue finished. Let's upgrade that. And research. Debris got us some extra armor. I think that's what I said anyway. Right.
Enemy planet secured.